from kickoff. We're starting to get all these injuries in. Joe Mixon is not playing for the Texans. I'm super, super angry about that. We did take the Texans in one of our survivor pools, so I'm hoping it doesn't blow up in my face. But the Jaguars' leading tackler, their linebacker, he's out too. I still think the Texans can win this game. I thought Joe Mixon was going to play. We kind of rolled the dice on that a little bit. Oops, sorry, I got some dog hair on my face. But we'll have to see what happens, guys. We got the Texans, the Jets, and the Chiefs in week 3. 25 people left in our little survivor pool action. I'm trying to look. So, quarterback Love is active, but Jair Alexander is out. Jair Alexander is out in this game. So, I'm actually going to go put a live bet on the Vikings. No Jair Alexander. Who's going to cover Justin Jefferson, guys? I don't know. I like the Vikings in this spot to win this game. We got a nice amount of bets this week. Kind of going some more money line bets, 2-team parlays, stuff like that. So I'm really excited for this week of games. What are some of your favorite games this week, guys? Let me know in the comments below. I got a money line on the Commanders, money line on the Steelers. I got the Bills and plus 2.5. Let's go Minnesota Vikings, guys. I want to go the Vikings to get the dub here. I think I'm going to take the plus 2.5. At pretty much even money. Minnesota Vikings bet is in, guys. Baseball playoffs start next week. That's really exciting. We got tons of really interesting games. Bengals at the Panthers. Bengals minus 235. Broncos at the Jets. What's up, Target Bag? How's it going? Yeah, we got lots of good games this week. I do like the Rams in this spot at plus 140. That's an interesting bet as well. For me, I really like the Rams in this spot to get a dub. I just think they're better coached. So I might have to put a $5 bet on the Rams. I do got some exposure to the Rams this week. Nothing straight up, though. So let's go straight up Rams. Do a $5 bet on the Rams. I like that. Plus 140, I like that bet. $5 to win 7. I like that bet. All right, guys, super exciting week this week for our survivor. We took the Texans, we took the Chiefs, and we took the Jets. Are they all playing at 1 o'clock? When did the Chiefs play at 4 o'clock East Coast time? So we got 2 games I got to follow today, the Texans and the Jets. 2 pretty big favorites. I'm hoping that they can come through for us and get at least 2 teams moving forward into week 5. It's crazy. We started with over 500 people in my survivor pool. We're down to 25 people in just 3 weeks. Absolutely crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. All right, we got a money lines Rams bet. We got the Vikings in plus 2.5. And I got some little fun parlays with like 5, 6, 7 teams. Yeah, the Bucks got a big game versus the Birds today. Lots of injuries for the Eagles, man. No Lane Johnson. No A.J. Brown. No Devontae Smith. Yo, I make wings every week, Sam. So I'm going to make some regular hot wings. My daughter likes them plain. And then I get the koji sauce, the teriyaki koji. That's banging on the wings, man. So we always do wings on Sunday. That's a tradition in our household. Got to do the wings for sure. We did some Korean barbecue last night. So we have some Korean barbecue leftovers we're going to tear up as well. What other games are fun this week? I think that Titans-Dolphins game should be interesting. I like the Titans in that spot. Seahawks at the Lions. I'm excited for that game on Monday Night Football. It looks like the 49ers are getting healthy, guys, so they should win this game. It looks like Kittle and Debo will both be back this week. So that should be fun to watch the 49ers and see if they can come back to form. I haven't heard any news on Justin Herbert yet. Anybody hear Justin Herbert news yet? Let's see what's going on with Justin Herbert. I can't believe the Chargers are just going to keep rolling him out there. Like, just, okay, you're hurt, but you're just going to keep playing. It's 2 weeks into the season. Let's just keep getting you hurt. Especially with what all their offensive linemen not playing. I just don't understand what Harbaugh's trying to prove. Like, what are you trying to prove? Let's just go get our franchise quarterback hurt. Let's just do that. That sounds like a good idea. So, Bosa is out. Slater, the starting left tackle, is out. Alt, starting right tackle, he's out. So let's play Justin Herbert. I don't know, Sam. That's tough. I don't know, man. That's a coin flip. Yeah, their left tackle and right tackle are both out. I just don't get it. I don't get what. And we don't have our left tackle or our right tackle. Let's roll Herbert out there and see what happens. Yeah, let's just hope and pray that he doesn't get hurt again. Yeah, I don't get that at all. I don't get that at all, guys. Don't get it. All right, we're about 40 minutes to kick off, everyone. It's going to be a solid week of games. Some of my favorite games this week. Rams-Bears should be interesting. That Vikings-Packers game is going to be amazing. So, I don't know. The Saints-Falcons game is going to be really tough. I think I like the Saints roster a little bit. I like their defense, especially because Kirk Cousins isn't very mobile in the pocket, right? So if the Saints can get pressure on Kirk Cousins, it could be a long day for him. But that's a big if, right? So the Saints really crapped the bed last week against the Eagles and a pretty mediocre defense, guys. So I don't know. Yeah, the Lions haven't looked like world beaters so far this year. Sometimes it takes a little bit to get that engine rolling a little bit, you know. But the Lions are at home. Jared Goff plays really well at home. And I do like how the Lions match up against the Seahawks. The Seahawks' offensive line isn't particularly that good, in my opinion. So I think Aiden Hutchinson could have another big disruptive day rushing the passer. But the Seahawks, Mike McDonald's got that defense playing pretty good. So we'll have to see. And on defense, the Lions are dealing with some injuries. So we'll have to see what happens. That Bills-Ravens game should be really exciting tonight. I'm excited for that game. I think the Bills win that game for sure. The Bills in plus 2.5 seems like a solid bet to me. I do like the Steelers. That line keeps creeping up. It's been creeping up all week. Go Birds! Go Birds! It's going to be a tough one today, man. I don't expect the Eagles to win this game with no A.J. Brown, no Devontae Smith, no Lane Johnson. Yeah, it's a tough week for betting, for sure. If you're looking Survivor, the Jets are in play. Texans, 49ers are in play. Yeah, the Buccaneers played bad last week, so I don't know what Buccaneers team we're getting. They're dealing with some injuries as well. So, if you look at the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, they've been banged up the last couple weeks, especially on the defensive side of the ball. Luke O'Decky, their starting right tackle, is out. That's huge for the Eagles. Their number 3 wide receiver, Jalen McMillan, he's out as well. So that's good for the Eagles. Antoine Winfield is out. Kalijah Kancey, he's out as well. Vita Vea is back, which sucks for the Eagles' offensive line. But they don't have a ton of injuries, but they have some. We'll have to see how the Eagles show up today. I think it might be a sloppy game on both sides of the ball. I'm worried about who's going to cover Evans and Godwin. Slay hasn't looked great so far. No, I'm going to just be watching all the games. I got to focus on the games today, Andrew, unfortunately. I'll be doing a live stream after the games to, do a little recap, but I got to, focus on the games and watch them and, put my work in. I watch all the games twice each and every week, so I try to watch as many live, and then I'll go back with my YouTube TV and watch the recaps of the games. They have this like great condensed game. It's like 45 minutes of just all the plays without all the BS. So I got a busy day today, so we won't be doing any live streams during the games, but after tonight. Appreciate that, man. Hey, don't forget, guys, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. We are closing in on 9,000 subscribers, man. I really appreciate you guys. You'll have to see how these teams look this week. The Jets looked good last week against the Patriots. They got another test this week against the Broncos, right? And the Vikings have looked great. So we'll have to see. The Jets-Viking game is not a game I'm particularly, like, jumping at betting. You know what I mean? Where's the Vikings game at? The Jets-Vikings, are the Vikings home or are they on the road? Thanks, Andrew. I appreciate you, man. Appreciate all you subscribers, all the members to the channel. I appreciate you guys. We just hit over 25 members to the channel, and I just opened them up a couple weeks ago. So thank you guys for supporting the channel. It means a lot to me, and it helps us be able to keep putting out this NFL content for you guys, man. But the Eagles are severely banged up going into this game. A lot of guys missing. It's going to be a tough ask for the Eagles to go and win this game, especially on the road. Yeah, I like the Vikings better. The Vikings play great at home, but Aaron Rodgers, you can't ever count him out, man. Yeah, A.J. Brown, like the Eagles wide receivers are rolling with Johnny Wilson, Paris Campbell, Jahan Dotson, and John Ross. Not the killer's row for the Eagles on offense today. Lane Johnson is also out. That brings up Fred Johnson to start at right tackle. Trevor Keegan, the rookie, is also out, so that the Eagles lose a little bit of depth there. So, not great. I'm not super excited about this game for the Eagles, but the defense is pretty healthy for the Birds. So, hopefully they can watch the tape from last week, what the Broncos did, and then make the necessary adjustments. Fangio's always in the lab, right? So, Fangio can watch that tape last week from the Broncos game and really shut down what Baker Mayfield, Mike Evans, and Chris Godwin want to do. They got a shot. The defense played great last week against a very, very good Saints team. They were rolling going into that game, and Vic Fangio and the defense really shut them down, guys. So that was huge for the Eagles last week, and maybe that gives this defense some confidence going into Week 4, and they can put a whooping on the Buccaneers, excuse me. So yeah, I mean, I'm hoping the Eagles get a dub, but, you know, we'll have to see what happens. Yeah, that Vikings, I'm really looking forward to that Vikings-Packers game. I think that game should be a lot of fun to watch. Yeah, Andrew, I agree. I think the Bills are a way better team. If you look deeper than just the score of that Ravens-Cowboys game last week, you see a team that was very inefficient on third down. They had 13 penalties last week against the Cowboys. I just can't see a situation where a sloppy team like the Ravens beats the Buffalo Bills. I just don't see it, man. I just don't see it happening, but we'll see what's up. But yeah, I don't know. I don't see it happening. But I like the Bills in that spot. They're rolling. They're scoring 30 points per game. Yeah, I don't know about the whole Bears situation, man. They haven't looked too good to me yet. Caleb Williams has looked pretty bad. Yeah, I mean, we've seen that. That's why, you know, the first 4 weeks of the season, I think in Week 4, these teams are starting to play, you know, a little more as a team. They're starting to figure out who's who, who's what. You know what I mean? Who's going to play where. You figure out what players are doing well. I think we're going to start to see these better teams start to win these games. And we're going to start to see some separation in the next 3 to 4 weeks, guys. But most of these survivor pools have gotten wiped out in the first 3 weeks. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. 500 people in my survivor pool. There's 25 left. 3 of those entries are mine. So there's only 22 other entries that I got to beat this year to get the cash. It's around $5 grand. So I need to I'm hoping we have a good day this week. Hoping we can avoid some of these upsets, man. We got the Chiefs, the Texans, and the Jets. Yeah, Cowboys are dealing with some serious injuries. Lawrence and Micah Parsons both dealing with very concerning injuries. Not looking great for the Cowboys defense that hasn't been playing. Yeah, man, it's tough. So the Eagles are without A.J. Brown and Devontae Smith, but most importantly, they're without the best right tackle in the NFL in Lane Johnson. That's a huge loss for the Eagles, man. Playing without Lane Johnson. Yeah, I mean, I just think that, Sam, like, the Bengals are going to win a game at some point. You know what I mean? Like, they're going to lose. If they lose to the Panthers, people are going to start to get fired. Yeah, the Eagles got a great offensive line, but not having Lane Johnson is a huge loss. So, Fred Johnson played pretty well last week coming in for Lane Johnson, so we'll see how he looks in week 4. You know what I mean? Tyler Steen came off the bench. He looked really good too. Playing in the interior part. Becton looks like he's going to play, so yeah, no Devontae Adams this week. It looks like Max Crosby's not playing either, so the Raiders are going to be without some juice this week. Yeah, I like the Texans. They played bad last week, so we'll have to see if they can bounce back. Deontay Johnson's active. Jordan Love is active. Keenan Allen is finally active. Joe Mixon's out for the Texans. I was pretty upset about that. No Tank Dell either. Evan Ingram for the Jaguars. He's out. Gabe Davis is active, but he's banged up. Cooper Kupp is out. Kamara is active. Chris Olave is active. A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith out. Jalen Warren for the Steelers, he's out. Rashad White is active. Bucky Irving is active. Jalen McMillan, he's out. You'll have to see how Jordan Love looks. He didn't look great week 1 against the Eagles. Yeah, why do you think the Texans are in trouble? The Jaguars have been absolutely horrible through the first week. They're under 30% converting on third down in all 3 of their games and haven't scored over 17 points. If the Texans lose to the Jaguars, they should be incredibly embarrassed because the Jaguars have been horrible. Honestly, they've been the worst team in the NFL through 3 games. It's really not even close. Yeah, Justin Herbert's still questionable. They haven't made a decision on him yet. Yeah, I mean, if you look at the Jaguars' defensive line, they have one good defensive lineman, and the other guys have like 40 grades. Yeah, the Jaguars are really, really, really bad. The Texans didn't play good last week, you know, but a lot of that was because of penalties. I watched that game a couple times. They were behind the sticks in 3rd and long, 2nd and long the whole game. You know, and playing at home is a lot easier. You know, the Jaguars stink. They played really, really bad. I just can't see them just flipping a switch. I don't think so. Unless someone blows them away with an offer. Maybe. They could recoup maybe a 2nd-round pick. You know, maybe a 2nd-round pick and a 4th-round pick. You do it. But you keep him. Just to, like, if anything happens to Andy Dalton, you still have him there. I like the Vikings in that game. I think the Vikings are going to establish the run. And Jair Alexander, the number 1 corner on the Packers, he's out. Who's going to cover Justin Jefferson? I think he eats in this game. It looks like Deebo Samuel's active for this game. I mean, we'll see. I mean, I wouldn't mind having Hassan Reddick back if they can get a deal done. Go Birds! Go Birds! Yeah, I appreciate you guys tuning into the live stream. Make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Closing in, guys. Closing in on 9,000 subscribers, guys. I got to look and see if Addison's back. I'm not sure. I haven't seen an update on him. Let me check real quick for you guys on Jordan Addison. See if he is back. Yeah, it looks like he's active. Jordan Addison is back. Yeah, he's active. I mean, it's hard not to love Josh Allen, man. I love myself some Josh Allen. He's a dog. Yeah, I like the Vikings in this spot for sure. I really do. Yeah, I like the Vikings in this spot. Yeah, I really like the Vikings. They're one of my favorite picks for this week for sure. I feel like I need to get some more Vikings love in there. The Vikings look like so good. They got Jordan Addison back. For me, it's hard to like. I don't see how the Packers win this game without Jair Alexander. I just think they're going to be so hard to stop on offense. Yeah, Hunter looks great, man. I wonder where he's going to do what he's going to do in the NFL. Is he going to play offense or defense? What do you guys think about Hunter? What do you guys think about Hunter, guys? Yeah, I agree with you, Redneck Ghost. I just don't see how they stop them. I just don't see it. Yeah, Hunter's going to be interesting. Yeah, the receivers are probably going to get paid more money, right? Especially if he goes in the top 10. Yeah, I like the 49ers in this spot, too. It looks like Debo and George Kittle are both active. I just want to double check that for you guys. If you're going to lay any juice on this game. Yeah, it looks like Debo and Trent Williams are going to play, so. Yeah, the 49ers should get a dub today for sure. The Patriots have a lot of trouble moving the ball for sure. Yeah, a lot of analysts think that he's like has the ability to be like an Ed Reed, like a great safety or like elite corner. No way, man. I think the Giants got to go quarterback. Daniel Jones is not that dude. If they're drafting in the top 10 again, I just can't see it. I can't see the Giants. Or, like, you got to go elite left tackle, elite right tackle, or quarterback, man. Neighbors is great, but you need a quarterback. Yeah, at least, like, Neighbors has some time to get healthy. So he should be playing next week. He has like 10 days off, so. Yeah, not with losing Adam Thielen is huge because Thielen is a great outlet on third down. So I'm not sure. I don't know if Andy and the Bengals need a win, man. To go 0-4 and lose to the Panthers would be a disaster for their organization. It would be an absolute disaster, guys. Dude, the Bengals defense is trash. Like Oscar the Grouch on a hot day trash. Woo! Woo, baby, they are terrible. I like the Steelers in this game. The Colts have a really good offensive line, but I don't trust Anthony Richardson not to turn the ball over against the Steelers defense. I mean, they haven't won a game yet, so. And that defense is horrible. Like, Jaden Daniels looked like Joe Montana in that game, so, guys, I don't know. If you haven't yet, guys, do me a huge favor. Hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. It really helps get this video out to other people so they can come in and check out the live stream. I mean, Neighbors isn't going anywhere, dude. He's on a rookie contract, first-round pick. He's there for 5 years. He's not going anywhere. They're going to bring in a quarterback before they get rid of Neighbors, that's for sure. If the Bengals start 0-4, people are going to start to get fired. I actually like the Commanders in this game against the Cardinals. The Cardinals' defense is not very good, guys. And the Commanders are playing well. And remember that Cliff Kingsbury, the offensive coordinator for the Commanders, used to be the head coach of the Cardinals, so he knows these guys. Yo, John, if you're going to talk politics, bump on down the road, bro. I don't want any of that Trump cult BS here, dude. Get on out, bro. I mean, the Commanders, like, I mean, the Chargers, dude, their whole team is out. They're starting right tackle. They're starting left tackle. Their quarterback's hurt. They're not going to need the refs this week. If they lose this game to the Chargers today, the NFL is 100% rigged. Yo, get a life. Yeah, these MAGA people, just be out, man. We're talking about football. I don't want to hear about your MAGA BS. I don't talk politics here. Politics are stupid. I'm here to talk football. And if you don't like it, peace. Yeah, man, the Chargers are like, they have terrible wide receivers. They have old, injury-prone running backs. No starting left tackle. No starting right tackle. I think the starting right tackle was, like, undrafted in 2023. Like, if the Chiefs lose this game, the NFL is 100% rigged. Yeah, I don't see that happening with the Eagles. I think their coaches are so much better. Vic Fangio and Kellen Moore are leaps and bounds better coordinator-wise than who they had in Sean Desai and the other guy. What was his name? Like Brian, what the hell? I can't even remember his last name. That's how insignificant he was. Yeah, I don't see the Jaguars winning today, dude. I like went through all the tape because I bet the Houston Texans for my survivor pool. I went through all the tape of the Jaguars' first 3 games. They are under 30% this season in converting third downs, right? They're one of the most penalized teams in the NFL. Trevor Lawrence got sacked 5 times last week and got hit 9 other times. So 14 of his dropbacks, he ended up on his back. How? How do they just like magically flip a switch and the offensive line can block and they're not going to get penalized? Like, I just don't see it. Yeah, he kind of got injured in that scene. I don't know. It looks like Slay's playing, but I'm not really 100% sure on his health. Good luck, man. There's probably some serious juice on the 10-game parlay. All right, let me know. I want to hear it. I think that Saints-Falcons game is going to be pretty close. I do like the Saints in this game. I think their defense is going to get after Kirk Cousins, who's so stoic in the pocket, man. He had so many opportunities last week to just run for 3 or 4 yards and pick up a first down, and he just didn't. He's just very one-dimensional at this point in his career. And if you can get a pass rush on Kirk Cousins, you know, it's going to really limit what he can do. The Ravens have not looked good at all this year, Pancakes. If you look at that game, they had 13 penalties. They did not look good last week against the Cowboys. And we saw this week the Cowboys are not a very good football team. I think the Buffalo Bills lay the wood on the Ravens today. The Raiders have a lot of injuries, man. It looks like no Max Crosby. It looks like no Devontae Adams. The Browns' offensive line's banged up too, but I don't know if that pass rusher is going to be able to get there. I don't know, man. The New York Jets defense is 10 times better than the Buccaneers defense. Is this like a serious McDonald's ad on this live chat right now? Does anyone else see that? McFlurry registered. Try a Big Mac registered today. Are they advertising during my live stream? They better be paying me, bro, if that's really McDonald's. I think the Bengals got to get a win this week, man. I think they get a win. Did anyone else see that McDonald's ad in the chat? I wonder if that's real. Yeah, that's so weird. Yeah, I mean, Diggs is just a diva, man. It was an addition by subtraction. Losing Diggs was the best thing the Buffalo Bills ever did. Having that dude run into the sideline screaming in Josh Allen's face every series because he didn't get the ball. Yeah, dude, McDonald's better be paying me for that. Yeah, or give me some free Big Macs, McDonald's. You're advertising on my channel. Bros better be ponying up. I know. Look at this chat, McDonald's. You better give me that money, bros. Bengals, Texans, Vikings, Eagles, Jets, Bills, Titans, Lions, Rams. I like that, man. $50 to win 30 G's. Woo! That's crazy, man. Best of luck to you. I would love for you to hit that. Titans play the Dolphins. I think it's Monday night. Dolphins are, in dire straits with the quarterback situation. I think the Titans might win that game. They got a good defensive line. Should be hard for the quarterback. I think Huntley. Oh, Big Bo. Get it done, dude. Win that money. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, guys. All right, guys. We're 10 minutes from game time. I'm wrapping it up. I got to get these wings cooking. I want to wish the best of luck for all of you guys with your bets this week, your picks, your survivor pools. Let's win some money. I would love that, man. Redneck Ghost. Go Texans. I need that dub for sure. I need that dub. All right, thanks for tuning into the live stream, guys. 10 minutes before kickoff. I appreciate you guys tuning in. Go Birds. All right, I'll be back later with another live stream. Make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. We appreciate you guys. Good luck in today's games. Peace.